Although we're almost ready for the stable Android 12 update to arrive on Pixel phones, the rest of the industry is just beginning to roll out their own flavours of the latest stable OS. Samsung is next with One UI 4.0, and although effectively beta 1, we've been working out what the top new features are for intrepid Galaxy device enthusiasts out there. Thanks for watching 9 to 5 Google here on YouTube. Remember to thumbs up, hit subscribe, and then tap the bell icon to be among the first to watch our upcoming videos. It's worth noting that unlike the Android 12 beta builds that have been rolling out to the Pixel series with some significant changes, One UI 4.0 is less pronounced at this stage, with more fine-tuning and tweaks rather than wholesale changes. We're likely to see more features as the One UI 4.0 beta progresses, but it's unlikely that we'll see massive changes akin to the huge Material You overhaul that is laden with new things to see and play around with on the Pixel phone. That said, Samsung has made some important and a few notable changes even in this first build that we think you might be happy to get to grips with very soon. In a similar manner to that of the Pixel, Samsung has added a new charge animation when putting your Galaxy device on a wireless charging pad or plugging in via USB-C. The animation briefly appears on screen as a circular pop-up showing the current charge percentage with a circular progress bar rotating to indicate that a charge is being received. It lasts around 1 or 2 seconds and is a nice visual notification that lets you know when your device is receiving power. As part of the wider privacy controls introduced in Android 12, when using apps that access your on-device cameras or microphone, you'll get a status bar indicator to let you know that any hardware has been accessed. Tapping expands to confirm just what application has done so, which is a neat way to quickly spot if apps are accessing hardware you'd rather them not allow. As part of this change, just like on Pixel phones, there are new toggles within the Quick Toggles panel to disable or outright block camera and microphone access to all applications. This may be useful in certain situations where you deem necessary. A frustration with One UI in the past has been the lack of ability to customize the always-on display activation when receiving a text or notification in general. Luckily, a neat feature in One UI 4.0 and Android 12 is the ability to have the always-on display turn on when you get a notification ping. This just wakes up the screen when a notification comes in and will only show the always-on display or activate it when you have that notification waiting. Dismissing means that the feature is disabled until you get another ping. As an option to remind you to pick up your phone, this is a neat new addition that might have some added battery longevity benefits. Adding to that, there are a few new tweaks and additional always-on display animated stickers for enhanced customization options that might have been improved. While we will say that Gboard has the infinitely cooler emoji kitchen, the default Samsung keyboard has added a cool dual emoji GIF option that lets you animate 2 emoji pairs in a number of ways. It's completely unnecessary, but it's a neat option that might prove popular, especially as you can combine a range of popular emojis together in quite a few ways, and it's just a shame that they're in that Samsung design style. The share sheet is one area that sometimes feels like it does need attention, but at least with this latest update you're able to select favourites for quick access. This acts like app pinning that's seen on previous versions of Android for Pixel phones, but there doesn't appear to be a limit to the number of apps you can place here either for quick access when you just want to share directly to an app or a contact. When fully expanding the notification shade, the brightness slider has been moved for easier one-handed access. Not only that, but the slider itself is now wider and much more reminiscent of those sliders used in the unified volume control section that has existed way before One UI 4.0. This is not the only change to screen brightness controls, as the extra dim toggle, which allows for instant display dimming when tapping your notification shade toggle, is also present here too. This option can be adjusted as you see fit and is a great accessibility option, but could also be useful when checking your device in low light scenarios. Samsung has also revamped the media menu output controls with One UI 4.0 to allow you to quickly connect or adjust where any music or video audio is currently playing. The associated volume controls now feel easier to manage without really affecting how the music notification shade player works. The default Samsung camera UI has had a couple of important tweaks made to the way that it handles zoom and direct lens access in One UI 4.0. Now, rather than the abstract tree icons, the app just flat out tells you what zoom level the camera is currently set at. This is a far easier way to digest the information and prevents confusion when you want to switch lens, crop in or get a zoom shot and wonder just what each toggle actually converts to. Tapping and holding the shutter button as well within the camera UI in the default photo mode also still activates quick video recording as per your default settings, but now you have the ability to swipe up to lock video recording in place. This could be really helpful if you just want to record video quickly on the fly. On top of that, the Pro Video mode has been tweaked here too, with some more concise changes with text more obvious. This likely won't make a great deal of difference to most people, but it is also worth noting that the grid lines for photo framing are also active here by default. As part of the Labs section in the default Gallery app, an added editing tool allows you to select any image or in-image object and apply a similar effect to the context-aware removal tool that's found in Adobe Photoshop. Object Eraser just lets you remove certain portions or objects within an image with the software attempting to adjust and replace the item you have selected. Before you actually access the tool, the image is quickly analysed before you do gain the ability to draw around any subject that you would like to be removed from an image. The end result can vary from picture to picture and will heavily depend on your subject matter, framing and the quality of image in question. It does allow for quick touches and changes to be made without needing to export to Photoshop or a desktop PC or laptop, and the effect overall has to be said is quite impressive given it's done on a smartphone. A little tweak, but a nice one nonetheless, that ties in the bubbly rounded aesthetic that, to be fair to Samsung, has existed on One UI for quite a while already. When you do view videos in picture-in-picture mode, the sharp window borders have now been softened for a rounded and consistent look. It's a minor change, but one that also mimics the same changes made on Pixel devices with the Android 12 developer preview and subsequent beta builds. You can also stash plain content for easy access, or if you want to focus on another app or UI section. Although it could be anecdotal, it also feels as well like the corner expansion has been tweaked and is more accurate when increasing mini player window size. On top of that, you can also use the pinch to zoom gesture, which allows you to resize windows as you see fit. Although technically an accessibility option, with the first One UI 4.0 beta, you're now also able to customize flash notifications, either using the camera flash or with a screen flash itself. From here, you can set a full screen specific color flash when you get a notification from an app, which may help you instantly work out which app has sent said notification. It's worth noting this is only applying to your phone when it's unlocked and does work in tandem with the Edge lighting feature if that is enabled. Although not quite exactly the same as a privacy dashboard found on Android 12 for Pixel devices, Samsung has added their own take on things with One UI 4.0. It's definitely not identical to Google's, but serves the same goal of showing what apps are using what specific device permissions. Another notable here is that when launching an app, Samsung has introduced a pop-up that lets you allow or disallow notifications, something we actually don't see happen on Pixels running Android 12 already. There's no denying that more smartphones should have the ability to cap charging at various percentage rates as standard, and this could be the killer feature added with One UI 4.0. Within the device care section, you're able to access a new Protect Battery feature that limits the maximum charge to 85% of your device battery, which should help reduce overcharging strain on your Galaxy device. If you do try and charge when your battery is above this level, it will just simply not take power either via a USB-C cable or Qi wireless charging station. It wouldn't be a new OS build without having access to the latest Android Easter egg, and One UI 4.0 is no different. To see the new Easter egg, you just need to head to Settings, About Phone, Software Information, and tap the Android 12 button several times. This will bring up a clock which you can set to 12, and this will launch the Android 12 logo with assorted coloured bubbles. Unfortunately, without the dynamic colour and material tweaks that are associated with Android 12 on Pixel phones, it's only available in various blue and grey hues and won't change colour based upon your device wallpaper. Despite that, this is the exact same secret as you will find on eligible Google Pixel devices. So that's our short list, or relatively long list, of new features added in Android One UI 4.0, which we think you will really enjoy. We want to ask you though, have you managed to get your device updated to One UI 4.0 with Android 12 on your Samsung Galaxy S21 series handset? If so, what are your initial thoughts? Is there a feature you're enjoying more than others? And what would you like to see come in future beta builds? Let us know down in the comments sections below. Until next time, this is Damien with 9to5Google saying thanks for watching, and I will speak to you later.